So let's talk about cooking and Dragonsword. Hey, what's going on, guys? I am Sully. This is my book, Slayer for Hire, The Blade Mistress. It is book one of a series that I'm writing. This one is available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com right now. So if you like anime, you like manga, this is my independent attempt at it. It is a light fantasy novel with fantastic characters, really good story, really good world I'm building. Book two will be out really, really soon. Book one is available now. That's Hannah on the cover. She is our badass hero. She is as interesting and unique as the blade she carries. Check out the book right now. So when it comes to cooking in this game, there are a few icons that are pretty important for you to pay attention to. The first one is this. This is personal recovery. That means it's just for one character at a time. The second one is this. Team recovery. That's for your whole squad. Another one is this. This is a buff. This is a damage buff. All buffs are for the team. And one of the most important ones, this is a res. Res are personal, so you gotta switch the person. Well, you don't have to switch the person that dies. That's something else. But if there's two people down at a time, then you have to choose the one you want to res. One of the most important ones is your stamina buff. You definitely want some of these. All stamina buffs are for the team. Everyone and your mount all share one stamina bar. Is that stupid? Yes. But everyone shares one stamina bar. Your mount included. That doesn't make sense to me, but that's the game. So this is probably the easiest thing to make. This is just any meat and one vegetable and you slice. You can cook from this menu, but you have to discover these recipes first. Once you do, then you can just click start cooking. You can slide the bar to make 13. You can also click on the ingredients to modify what you're going to use. So we're going to make one right now so you can see. So we're going to use this instead of my 3-star. I'm going to use my 1-star. Click on that. Click on my aubergine. We're going to click on the carrot instead. Modify here. Click that. Oh, no, it does what it wants on PC. And then we're just going to make the one. So we're going to start cooking. I'm going to skip this. Now, some people won't skip because depending on who you're cooking with, you get a close-up, etc., etc. But if you haven't discovered the recipes yet, you have to come here and do them manually, just one at a time. So let's make a tea because they're very important. This is a res tea. Res tea is one mushroom. You can use whatever mushroom you have. And then one herb. Use whatever herb you have. There's 3 slots. You only need to occupy 2 to actually make your foods. I'm going to boil that. Skip over that. That's Astria. That's my main. That's my number 1. So that's your res right there. Again, once you discover the recipe, you can just make them from this window here. Just click under it so you can modify. Because certain levels, you only need certain quality of foods to keep you going. As you can see, there's stars and colors. That's how you signify the quality of the food. So 1 star is gray, 2 stars green, goes all the way up to 5-star, which is orange, which I don't have. I don't even have purple because I used them all up. I used all of them up to make the best food you're going to need right now for team so far, which is a meatball. So I already have the recipe so I can make it from this menu. So here it's going to use this one. And then rice. Rice you can get from Arena. It actually tells you too. Here, we're just going to make 1 because that's all we can make. So this is it. That is Arena over there. She sells rice. And then wheat and rice counts as the same thing. So she sells rice, and then in the front of the village where Bart is, there's a person that sells wheat. You want to buy those right away because you can make that food right away. So if you see boar in the game, you definitely want to hunt the boar. That's where you get the best meat. If you see squirrel in the game, you definitely want to hunt the squirrel because squirrel gives you nuts. If you see bees anywhere, there's honey nearby, you want to grab that honey. Why? Because honey and peanuts grilled makes nougats. Nougats is probably one of the best and cheap team foods you can make as soon as you get in the game. Since we have the recipe, you can make them all from this menu. This is going to keep your team alive for quite a while. You definitely want that. This again is super easy. It's just one meat and one rice or one wheat, and that's grilled. Again, that's team food. Just look out for the icon. You do want some personal foods because sometimes you just need to top off one character, not the whole team. So, grilled mushrooms, that's just one herb, one mushroom grilled. It's the exact same recipe you use to make res, except you grill it instead of boil it. And that's just going to keep your team alive there. That's personal food. You can even do steamed vegetables. That's just 2 vegetables and you grill it. That's it. That's probably going to be the easiest thing to make right away too. And wherever there's water, there's seafood. So there's crabs, there's shells. That's also a really, really good team res. It's 1 shellfish or crab or whatever you have, and then 1 rice or wheat. And then you just grill that, and that gives you fried rice. So that's also another team food. They're really, really easy to make. You want to mess around with the ingredients as much as you can. The ones you can afford to lose. Carrots are everywhere. These things are everywhere. The 1-star food meat comes from rabbits. And fox also give you 2 stars and 3 stars. So you want those too. And then these come from ducks or geese. Anywhere there's water, they're there too. The eggs are in the trees, and they're also in geese nests. And these are everywhere. Mushrooms, tomatoes, literally everywhere. As long as you're playing the game, you can find these. So cooking is extremely important in the game. That's how you live when you're doing the harder content. You definitely need the buffs. For hunts, for raids, when you're spamming dungeons back to back, you definitely want the buffs. It keeps you going. So hopefully this helped, because for me, I wasted quite a bit of materials before I paid attention to the icons. Hopefully that'll prevent you from wasting materials. And if you like the video, like. If you don't like, you don't like. That's it. See you later.